Today we are here at our Volkswagen Marietta. We got to go in and pick up some parts, but I just want to tell you guys a little backstory. For those of you guys that do not know, my name is Damien at Got Exotics here in the Southern California area, and I run and operate my own rental car agency. I want to go ahead and teach you guys a little bit about these finance vehicles and why I wouldn't necessarily recommend starting off the bat with these finance vehicles. For those of you guys that do not know, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you a little bit about myself before we get started. This is a lovely Hellcat. Gotta state the facts. But most importantly, you guys, this is the red eye. I'm just stating what I noticed. We can go ahead and appreciate this together, you guys. But you guys, the reasoning for not starting with a finance vehicle is due to the liability. You are not necessarily the owner of the vehicle, the dealership is, until you pay that vehicle all the way outright and you have the title in your name and the pink slip in your hand. So with that being said, I'd recommend starting with cash cars, something that you could buy outright that's in your business name, and you can go ahead and transfer liability with your contracts, you guys. You guys seen that? I almost got hit. I'm out here risking my life for this information. This is not just for nothing. So if you guys are serious and not curious, be sure to hit that follow button. But I got my man right here, finance guru. You trying to sell me today? I see you, bro. You need a new belt, bro. I know what it is, bro.
I would love to. How's it
Man,
going?
I'm just, I have my own rental agency. I'm picking up some parts, but basically I started with a few finance vehicles. I'm just letting them know it's best to start with cash cars to get your return on investment a lot sooner, basically, is all. Scouting out, I just seen these around the corner. I have a Corvette C8.
Okay.
Some rats just ate the wiring. So I got to figure out what's going on with that.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt a little
Yeah,
bit.
it's for the AC though. It still runs and drives all good. Yeah.
Not too bad.
Yeah, so, and that's why I'm saying, like, instead of starting with something like that, you know, running into big problems, you know, start with the economy car, $3,000 to $5,000. You get your return on investment, 3 to 4 months is good. But yeah, bro, I don't need any help. I might test drive one of these if you're bored. Might have to take one of these for a little spin. What you think about that?
Most of the time they make us run numbers on these cars. That gray one over there runs up to like 90 after tax.
So they do a credit check before, really?
Yeah, credit. They try to show you what the thing's gonna look like and see if that's something you would want, and then they go from there.
This is red eye. This is regular Hellcat or what?
Yeah,
Okay.
I believe so.
Nice, bro. What do you drive?
I'm in a nice little Corolla.
Hey, bro.
Nice little paid off.
That's what's up, bro. That's with no headaches, bro.
That's how you gotta save the money.
Yes, sir. Yeah, bro, I didn't want nothing. I appreciate you checking out. Are these unlocked or they're all locked?
They're locked. I can go grab the key if you
Yeah.
want to look inside real fast.
No worries, bro. I'm gonna get out of here right now. I just want to make a quick video. I appreciate it. What was your name?
Jace.
Jace Damien, bro. Great
Nice
to meet
to meet you.
Yes, sir. So, back to what I was saying, you guys. Went ahead and put it in wide perspective. I'm trying to learn which was better. It is a bit windy, so with the camera a little bit farther out, you guys may have a little bit more wind resistance, but there is no resistance. Make sure you pull out your pen and paper so you could really save this information, and you could always come back to this video or this information and go ahead and reiterate within your mind the direction of what you want to do with your rental car business, you guys. So as you guys know, I do have a Corvette C8. It isn't necessarily the convertible automatic version. We actually have the hardtop that you have to take off and put in the trunk. But they're both great vehicles. This is an amazing red. It's here popping. I've seen this vehicle sitting here for some time. But you guys want to know how to negotiate these deals when you guys do get into something like a finance vehicle. You want to go ahead and check the miles on this vehicle. Look around your local market to see if there's any cheaper options or lower rates with a similar spec. And you can go ahead and compare prices and go ahead and, you know, knock off a few $1,000s with the dealership that may be trying to overprice. And they also do add on additional wheel and tire packages that you do not necessarily need to pay if it's not necessary. You know, we're in the rental car industry. There will be wheel rats. That's why we take deposits with these vehicles. Make sure that they have full coverage insurance to where if an accident were to occur, it's covered each and every time, you guys. So I just want to go ahead and let you guys know my ideology behind starting with the cash car. You guys see I pulled up in that Toyota Corolla over there. And you know, I have no shame in my game because that's what's allowed me to scale and get into one of these vehicles like this. But most importantly, you guys, if you guys have any questions on scaling your rental car industry, just continue to, you know, follow along. I'm going to be dropping a lot of free game, everything that I'm learning and utilizing. Like I said, I've been in a luxury, I've been with the economy mentors, I've been with the exotic mentorships, and I just feel as if what's best for me to go ahead and set my foundation and ensure that I'm making reoccurring revenue, 20K plus a month, is with economies. You know, that's going to be where my bread and butter is. That's going to be where, you know, an everyday driver is. Everybody on this freeway, you do not see exotic vehicles. You do not see lines of Corvettes. You see lines of everyday vehicles, you know, regular cars, and, you know, potentially some trucks. You know, I got offered a truck, and I said no to it. And guess what, you guys? Right after I said no, I have 3 people within a week. Hey, I need a truck. I need a truck. So within the rental car game, you can make it work. We'll go over more into depth with how you can market these vehicles, the free marketing that I utilize to go ahead and make sure that I get renters, and you can start having a call log or having your list of individuals that you can call on when you do get your first car to ensure that your vehicles are always staying booked. There's a few verification processes that you want to go ahead and run before you just get anybody into your vehicle. But with that being said, you guys, it's just a quick rundown on my opinion between financing vehicles and cash cars. The thing about a finance vehicle, you have to understand that if you are putting a down payment or not, if it is a brand new vehicle, you are taking majority of the depreciation if you buy that vehicle brand new off the lot. I recommend buying used vehicles that have, you know, all of their major maintenance done. When you're coming from a major dealership like these Volkswagens, Hondas, Toyotas, Mercedes, they're all going to have the proper inspections done for the vehicle. They're not going to send a vehicle out with no oil change, with bad tires. Everything like that's going to have to be checked off to ensure that they do not have any liability after selling you the vehicle. Now, obviously, wear and tear does happen after so long, so there is certain warranties that you want to stay and make sure that you have with your car when you do purchase your vehicle, because then you're going to be able to fall back and not necessarily have to pay out of pocket those certain term of miles when you have to have some type of repairs. So what I mean by that is, you know, some vehicles have a 100,000 mile warranty, some vehicles have 50,000 miles, and some vehicles have a certain year range, or maybe both for your warranty. And then if you go ahead and modify a car like this, say you put a straight pipe exhaust, you tune the ECU, that will void a warranty to where if anything were to occur, it's on your behalf because you altered the stock manufacturer spec of the vehicle. So that's just something to keep in mind. You know, I'm in between keeping my Corvette for personal use, either straight piping it or selling it, and, you know, moving on with life and really doubling down with what I could do with the economy vehicles and coming back for something major. But you guys got to stay tuned for what's to come. Let me know what you guys think of this video. Free game, and it's only a Tuesday or Wednesday. Free game Wednesday. This will be dropping today. And stay tuned for what's to come throughout the week, throughout the days, throughout the month. A whole lot of growth, man. If you guys are taking your notes, man, be sure to save this and come back to this. If you guys pull some game from this and you guys are going to be taking action, put that 72-hour implementation rule, because that's how we create these results, you guys. We take action to go ahead and create the new reality that we want to see for ourselves. Nobody else is going to do it for us. So the sooner we realize that, and the sooner that we take that action, we will be able to create new results, you guys. So like I said, man, I'm not going to keep rambling and jambling. You guys will see me on the next one. Peace and love. I'm out.